Hey guys, it's Carolyn from the Stretch Space in Vancouver. I'm wondering, do you have tight calves? Do you have tight lower leg muscles? Do you have a tight IT band? Do you have tight hamstring? How about glute medials? All of the above. If you answered yes to any of those, then you need to watch this stretch. So this is a stretch adapted from a movement in fascial stretch therapy called the T-Rex that was created by Ann and Chris Frederick of Stretch to Win, my teachers. So I've adapted this stretch to do on your own, and I give this stretch as homework to a lot of my clients, and they kind of love it and kind of hate it, but mostly love it at the same time. So I thought I would walk you through on video. So you're going to start on your back using a TheraBand and bending both your knees on the floor, feeling your hips really grounded on the ground. And I'm going to start with my left leg because it needs a little bit more of a stretch. And I'm going to place the TheraBand around the ball of my feet. Make sure that it's nice and wide and it's not crumpled up, or it might not go so well. So you're going to extend your leg, getting into the hamstring a bit, really flexing the toes back towards the face. And as always, think about spreading and widening the toes. Right? We spend so much time in shoes, crunching our toes. A lot of people struggle with their feet because they have no movement in their toes. So this is a nice opportunity to practice fanning the toes. So I'm just flexing and extending my ankle a little bit. You can do this with your knee bent, just to wake up the ankle. Okay, and then I'm gonna extend my knee and really pull those toes towards your face with the band. So you're gonna feel this in the calf. Okay, and then from here, I'm gonna slowly start to wake up some different angles. So really using the band, kind of like you're steering a steering wheel on a big truck or something like that. So turning the toes in as I pull down on the big toe side, and then turning them out slightly. So my leg is straight, I'm just moving my ankle, okay? And then once that feels like it's woken up a little bit, you might start to feel a bit of tingles. I'm gonna turn my toes in and then pull down on the big toe side so that the pinky toe side kind of starts to fold away. Yeah, so in dance we call this a sickle. So you're sickling your foot and then you're inverting it. Okay, and then from there you're gonna pull it across your body and then ease off. And then move through that movement a couple of times. You're gonna feel a lot of sensation down here. You might even feel it go all the way up into the hip. This can be intense. So breathe and go slow. And if this is something you don't do ever, then you might not be able to go very far. Don't force this one, just work slowly. And with every movement, with every passage, you might feel like you can go a little deeper. It's really about moving the ankle and the foot to open up the tissues alongside the lower leg, alongside the thigh, and into the hip. And then maybe eventually, if that's feeling okay, you can extend your other leg and you can pull it all the way across, but leading with the toes. And then resting your elbow to the floor into a little twist. And then coming back, shake it out. And I like to compare sides. Whew. So even just after that, I can really feel some awakening in the side of my leg on this left side. And then you do the other side, of course, and there you go. So that's a really, really good one for everybody, but especially if you have really tight calves or issues with your ankles or issues with your feet and you feel like you don't really know what to do, you feel kind of stuck with it, give that a try. I find that opening up the outside of the legs is really, really powerful for opening up everything in the legs. When I used to wait tables back in the day, I struggled with, like, my calves just felt like they were so tight, like they were going to explode from all those hours walking around on concrete floor. And I didn't know this stretch back then 10 years ago, but if I did, I would have been doing this every single night. So any servers out there, people who work on their feet, this is a really good one for you. Give it a try. I'm curious to see what you guys think about this one. So let me know, comment below, send me a DM, and I'm here to help you with your stretching and movement journeys.